things I've found really interesting in doing some of my research is the disconnect as a Christian reader, as a Christian, the disconnect between being Christian, going to church, doing, ticking the boxes as far as appearance, and actually being a follower of Christ. And I think that's a real lesson that we can learn, particularly in our modern societies, where sometimes being a Christ follower is not easy, and it requires those hard choices where we have to forgive and we don't want to, where we have to choose to keep our mouth shut when we don't want to, all those sorts of things that I struggle with. And so I tend to write some of the stuff that I'm going through. So I obviously have lots of issues. But as I'm learning and processing and having learned things through the years, I'm hopeful that some of those things will be things that others can relate to as well. So I think that's one of the things. I think related to that is the whole sort of sense of hypocrisy, where there's a shiny veneer of, and gosh, social media can do that, can't it? And I'm guilty as anyone. Just present your most polished self, but on the inside there's other things that are happening which are not so nice. And so I think that was something that Regency England was somewhat renowned for, in that people would act a certain way in a certain company, and then behind closed doors it was very different. So yeah, I think there's some things that we can all learn from that. But I do think it was a great time, and this is why I like to write about Regency, is it was a time of so much happening. So it was a time of exploration, time of ideas, time of science, time of people just learning, and a lot of that can be stuff that we use and talk about. Plus there's just fun stuff, highwaymen and smugglers and duels. So yeah.